Well, today it's 6:30 on Wednesday, March the 25th, 2020. We're in the midst of a pandemic in the world. The world has gone absolutely bonkers. We see that every single day. What's going on with the people that live around us and live in our nation. And so we are at a crossroads in our country about what we decide that we're going to do and how we decide we're going to live our lives and whether or not we're going to allow fear to control us forever. You see, sickness, death, all of these things have been with us since the very beginning because people decided that they weren't going to listen to the Lord's will for their lives. Don't eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And mankind did. Adam and Eve did it. It would have been other people if they would been named differently. They made the same choice. God gave them free will. And it says death reigned upon all men because of that decision. Death entered into the world because all have sinned. And so there was one perfect person who lived on this earth. His name was Jesus Christ. And he came and he died after living a perfect, sinless life. Never made a poor choice. Never did anything wrong. Never violated God. Never made a decision that was contrary to his nature. And he died on the cross. He spread his arms and he allowed his legs, his feet to be nailed to the cross. And it wasn't a beautiful cross like we see today in churches and nice and smooth. It was very rough, very rugged. And he died on that, and he shed all of his blood for us. And after he did that, he was on the cross and he said, "It is finished. It is finished." What was finished? The work that he was called to do, to be the pure and sinless lamb for the world, to die. And Isaiah 53 talks about by his stripes we are healed. By his stripes we are healed, the prophet wrote. So when we think about life and death, disease, sickness, God gets he gets the bad rap. Why would God allow this to happen? Why would God bring this scourge upon the world? And Satan is the one who causes all of this stuff. And he slinks off. He causes it. And he slinks off. Sin, death, Satan's realm is part of that. But one of these days, there will be no sin. There will be no death. There will be no Satan ruling and reigning upon this earth. And it's going to be a glorious day when that occurs. But until then, we have sickness, we have sorrow, we have death. It's passed upon all of us. And the Bible says that all of us have sinned and fallen short. And it's appointed unto us, every single person that's ever walked on this planet, every single one of us will give account of our lives to God. Every single one of us will die. Every single one of us will meet our Maker at some point, unless God decides to come back and take us with him. And at some point, and I think all of us secretly hope to be part of that remnant that's caught up, the Bible talks about. But if that never happens, we will die of some kind of virus, some kind of sickness, some kind of death will come to us. And my question to you is, when that comes, will you be ready? Will you be ready? Will I be ready to meet the Lord? That's the predominant question we should be asking. Not about all of the things that are going on. The main important thing is, will I be ready if this is my last day on the earth? And that's my prayer for all of you. Don't wait till it's too late. Be ready.